Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a global economic storm that's hitting American companies hard. Boycotts of U.S. goods are sweeping across Europe, Canada, and beyond, driven by growing outrage over Donald Trump's policies, including tariffs and bold geopolitical moves like the attempt to purchase Greenland. From tech giants to fast food chains, some of America's biggest brands are feeling the heat as consumers push back in protest. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 companies that are collapsing the fastest due to these boycotts, based on the latest news and social media trends. Stick around to see which brands are struggling, and why this shift could reshape global trade as we know it. Number 1. Tesla. The electric vehicle pioneer led by Elon Musk is facing a devastating global boycott that's shaking the company to its core. In Europe, sales have plummeted, dropping by a staggering 72% in Australia and 76% in Germany, according to recent trade reports. Musk's close association with Donald Trump, including his role as a federal advisor, has made Tesla a focal point of public outrage. In countries like France, Denmark, and others, social media movements such as #BoycottUSA and #NoTesla are going viral, with millions urging consumers to abandon the brand. Tesla's stock has taken a hit, and its market share is rapidly shrinking as European governments promote local alternatives. Analysts warn that without a swift shift in strategy, Tesla's dominance in the EV market could slip away, especially as the boycotts begin spreading to Asia and Latin America. Number 2. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, one of the world's most iconic beverage brands, is reeling from an international backlash that's turning it into a symbol of American excess. In France, where over 60% of consumers support boycotting U.S. products, Coca-Cola's signature red cans are being replaced by local soda brands on store shelves. The backlash is fueled by Trump's tariff policies and what many perceive as growing American arrogance. Campaigns like Choose Local are gaining momentum, while social media influencers and activist groups in Denmark, Canada, and beyond are encouraging consumers to ditch Coke in favor of regional options. Financial reports show double-digit sales declines across European markets. Despite aggressive PR efforts, the damage to Coca-Cola's global image runs deep and continues to grow. Number 3. Netflix. The global streaming giant has found itself in the middle of the boycott storm due to its American origins and widespread cultural influence. In Denmark, thousands of subscribers are canceling their accounts, opting instead for local platforms like Viaplay. The trend is fueled by growing resentment over Trump's international policies and a broader pushback against U.S. dominance in media. Social media groups with over 100,000 members are urging users to abandon American streaming services, citing concerns about cultural imperialism and economic nationalism. In France and Germany, Netflix's once rapid subscriber growth has stalled, while domestic competitors are gaining traction. Company executives are closely monitoring the situation, but early indicators point to significant revenue losses in these key international markets. 4. McDonald's. McDonald's, the golden arches of American fast food, is facing fierce backlash across multiple continents. In Europe, particularly in France, the Boycott USA movement has zeroed in on McDonald's locations, with many outlets closing early due to a sharp decline in customer traffic. In Canada, frustrated consumers are increasingly choosing local burger joints, fueled by anger over Trump's trade policies and the perceived aggressiveness of U.S. diplomacy. Even within the U.S., some regions have reported boycotts tied to perceptions of the company aligning with Trump's agenda. Sales data paints a troubling picture, with global same-store sales down by 15%, raising serious concerns about long-term brand loyalty. While McDonald's is rolling out heavy discounts in response, many experts warn the damage to its global image could be long-lasting, if not irreversible. Number 5. Amazon. Amazon, the e-commerce giant, is now facing boycotts on both sides of the Atlantic. In Europe, consumers are turning to apps designed to help them avoid U.S.-based retailers, driven by frustration over Trump's tariffs and Amazon's perceived support for U.S. policies. In the U.S., nearly 20% of consumers say they plan to avoid the platform due to its alleged alignment with Trump's agenda. In Canada, the Buy Canadian movement is gaining momentum, significantly impacting Amazon's sales as local e-commerce platforms rise in popularity. With growth slowing, Analysts warn that continued boycotts could force a major restructuring, potentially threatening Amazon's position as the global leader in online retail. Number 6. Target. Target, a staple of American retail, is under intense scrutiny both at home and abroad. In the U.S., a 40-day fast organized by activist groups and churches drawing over 150,000 participants is protesting the company's rollback of diversity and inclusion (D&I) policies. Internationally, particularly in Europe and Canada, consumers are rejecting Target products as part of a broader boycott of American goods. In-store foot traffic has declined, and online sales are lagging as shoppers turn to competitors like Walmart and local retailers. Target's leadership is under mounting pressure to respond to the backlash, but experts say rebuilding trust and restoring momentum could take years. Number 7. Walmart. Walmart, the American retail powerhouse, is also feeling the effects of the global boycott movement. In the U.S., activists are calling for a boycott in response to recent changes in the company's diversity and inclusion policies. Abroad, particularly in Europe and Canada, Walmart is being swept up in a broader wave of anti-American consumer sentiment. The buy local movement is gaining momentum with more shoppers opting for regional retailers over global giants. As a result, Walmart's sales growth has slowed, and its stock price has taken a hit, raising concerns about its future in key international markets. While the company is exploring new marketing strategies to win back customers, the road to recovery is expected to be long and uncertain. Number 8. Starbucks. Starbucks, the coffee chain often seen as a symbol of American culture, is being hit by a double wave of boycotts. In Europe and Canada, consumers are turning away from its stores in protest against Trump-era policies, with shoppers in countries like France and Denmark increasingly choosing local cafes instead. Meanwhile, in the U.S., activists are targeting Starbucks for scaling back its diversity and inclusion initiatives, with hashtags like #BoycottStarbucks trending across social media. Sales have dropped by 12% in key markets, and while the company has launched PR efforts to regain public trust, the damage to its brand reputation is substantial. Analysts caution that the long-term impact could reshape the company's global standing. Number 9. Ferrari, U.S. operations. Ferrari, though proudly Italian, is feeling the pressure through its U.S. operations and sales. Trump's auto tariffs have sparked backlash among European consumers, who now view Ferrari's American connections as a liability. In countries like France and Germany, boycotts are targeting luxury brands with perceived U.S. ties, and Ferrari's recent price hikes, driven by the tariffs, are pushing potential buyers away. Even in the U.S., demand for Ferrari vehicles is slipping as the boycott movement gains momentum. While the company is working to diversify its market strategy, the short-term outlook remains bleak, with sales projections down by 20%. Number 10. Nestle, U.S. division. Nestle's U.S. division has become the latest target of consumer backlash. Boycotts are focusing on well-known brands like Kit Kat and Purina, with activists launching campaigns such as Nestlé Blackout, urging consumers to steer clear of its products over diversity policy concerns and its American affiliations. Across Europe, Nestlé's U.S.-linked goods are being rejected by shoppers, leading to declining sales in major markets. The company is now facing a full-blown reputational crisis, and its global brand portfolio is at risk. Experts say recovery will require a major overhaul of its public image and a bold shift in marketing strategy. That wraps up our countdown of the top 10 companies collapsing fast due to the growing boycott of American goods. From Tesla to Nestlé, these global giants are facing unprecedented challenges as public sentiment shifts in response to U.S. policies. Whether it's Trump's tariffs, bold geopolitical moves, or controversial corporate decisions, the message is loud and clear. Consumers have power. What do you think? Are these boycotts a turning point that could reshape the global economy, or just a temporary reaction? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and hit the bell so you never miss an update.